Hey guys, it's Vito Vila Energy Healing. Welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a reading for all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of June. Now these messages may not resonate with everyone out there, so please just take what resonates with you and leave out the rest. All right, water signs. Let's see what we got for you this month. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do we got? You know, you're purposely distancing yourself from certain people or situations. Okay, something about a group dynamic, friends, or even a third party situation started feeling off. Okay, especially going back to like around April into May. For some of you, this connects to something that was already going on since last year, around September, October. You're not as social and you're not, telling everyone your business anymore. You're keeping certain things to yourself now. Okay, it feels like you're separating yourself from people who just don't sit right with you anymore. Okay, and honestly, I feel like you're starting to notice things that you used to ignore about a certain person. Okay, this could be someone with fire energy, like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they could have initials like L, A, R, J, K, or T. Okay, this is someone who likes being noticed or naturally stands out physically in some way. Okay, and at the same time, there's a part of you that feels like you're not getting the same acknowledgement or effort back from this person. Okay, and now you're paying closer attention to, the way they act and how they go about things. And the problem is this, okay? This connection is a little complicated. Okay, you're dealing with someone that you're having a hard time letting go of. It's not just about feelings, okay? It goes deeper than that. It's almost like you feel tied to this person in some way. Maybe you were soulmates. Maybe you were together in a past life. I don't know. This could be someone with Capricorn energy, or they could have initials like K, C, D, T, M, or B. Okay, they don't have to. You could be dealing with anyone. Or just someone who's, emotionally closed off, hard to read, or keeps a lot to themselves. Okay, even when you try to detach from them, something still pulls you right back in. Okay, and the thing is, you're very much aware of how other people feel. Okay, even though you don't show it yourself, you're picking up on everything, energy, moods, even things that aren't said out loud. Okay, especially with someone who also has water energy. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or maybe they have initials like C, S, P, L, R, or N. Okay, or someone who's intuitive, but they keep things to themselves. Okay, they could be quiet, have a calmer energy, or maybe they just don't talk about how they feel. Okay, but you feel everything with this person, okay, even when nothing's being said. At one point, something came to an end, or at least it was supposed to. Okay, this could go back to like February or even last year where you thought the situation was done and over with. Okay, but for some reason, it's still showing up or it's still affecting you. That's a big part of why this feels so confusing. Okay, and right now, you're dealing with someone who takes action, okay, but only when they feel like it. Okay, this is someone confident, maybe even a little controlling, someone who likes things their way. Okay, this could be someone with Aries or Leo energy. They could have initials like A, L, J, R, K, or T. Again, it doesn't have to be. This could be someone attractive and knows they're attractive. Okay, someone who carries themselves well and kind of like expects things to go their way. Okay, you're starting to see that about them like really clearly now. And then between January 8th and the 16th, something's going to feel emotionally off with this person. Okay, you're going to get this feeling like maybe they're not telling you something, or maybe they're holding back on how they really feel. Because, I'm picking up that there's going to be this lack of clarity or honesty. Okay, it's almost like you're not getting the full truth. And because of that, you're going to get to a point where you're like, you know what? Enough is enough. Okay, this feels like a betrayal, an ending, or something that finally pushes you to your limit. Okay, especially if you've been holding this in for a while. Now, this could have to do with something that's been, kept bottled up inside and then it just finally all comes out. Okay, it's like you're done at this point. But even with all that, this person still reaches out or tries to come back around. Okay, but they're inconsistent. This could be someone younger, more immature, or, they say things, but they don't always follow through. This could be someone with fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or, I'm picking up on a lot of initials here, like A, L, J, R, K, T, or M. Okay, but regardless, this is someone energetic, impulsive, talkative. They get excited quickly, but they don't stay consistent. Okay, so yeah, you're going to hear from them, but it's going to be on and off. And honestly, I think part of you wants to finally let this go and just stop dwelling on it so much. But at the same time, there's still this fear of getting disappointed or hurt by it all over again. It's like you don't want to keep, going through the same old cycle with this person, even though part of you still cares in a way. And by the end of the month, you're still trying to figure this out. Okay, between June 25th and the 30th, you're left with either too much confusion or too many options, especially if this person is still around. Okay, you're trying to decide what's real and worth your time and what's not. And it's still not going to be fully clear yet. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you're enjoying my readings, follow me or subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you'd like to book a session, just head over to my website, veloenergyhealing.com, or you could just message me directly. All right, thanks for watching, and until next time, sending you love and light.